So this is the room that I'm remodeling for a tenant. I'm standing in the middle of the room right now. I'm gonna say the room is about 10 feet by 20 feet. I say 100 square feet because the ceilings are 10 feet high, and I'm not exactly sure of the measurements, but you can see how poorly this room has been knocked out. This door was hanging up, and I just took the door out because, or actually my contractor took the door out because it was a lot easier. There's holes that we've had to patch, holes here that we've had to patch. Look at this floor. There's even paint on the window. And I will show you when it's partly done. There's an AC already in there for people. I'll show you when it's partly done, and then I'll show you again when it is fully done. I am sorry it's been so long since I've actually posted anything, but I've had time constraints and business and money, and my computer died as well, so that makes things more difficult. That was a bed frame that was left behind by my previous tenant. Technically, it was not her bed frame, so it was good that it was left behind. But things need to be fixed. I mean, it looks like Kool-Aid was thrown on the wall there. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it looks like Kool-Aid was thrown on the wall. So anyways, we're going to be fixing all this up. And this is my spare bedroom. I have another room over here. Look how bad, I mean, look what she did to the... I have another room over here that is going to be for another tenant. That room, I doubt I will show you because of privacy issues for that person. But I mean, I might show you when I'm working on the room. But other than that, I doubt you'll ever see the tenant. Handprint, a couple handprints actually. But all that needs to be done. I didn't even notice she painted the ceiling. I think it's recording. Anyways, this is the one wall. It's chalkboard paint on top of wallpaper. This is the biggest extra room, if you could say, so the second room. Yes, chalkboard paint on top of wallpaper. And I was going to have a tenant come in, and they mentioned putting paneling up. And so I said, okay, we can do that. And I came in to start cleaning up the wall just to make things look nicer. And I discovered that there's paneling underneath. So instead of buying paneling, I'm actually soaking the wallpaper off. With that, I'm just using pine sol and water, because the pine sol will help get it out. And then a paint scrubby, whatever you want to call it, a paint razor, and just getting underneath the edge and popping it up. Once you get a little piece up, it just pulls right off. Well, it's supposed to pull right off. There we go. See a piece now. Just pulls right off. And then once you get so much, you add more water, and then you scrape until it gets to this point. It's not easy. It's definitely hard work, but it gets done. And hey, I'm all for a little extra hard work. A little extra work saves you money, especially when you're remodeling a place with so much damage. Makes it a whole lot better. As I said before, is I have a few people who can't be on video working on this place, so I won't be able to show as we go. But I'll be able to video whenever I'm online, or whenever I'm just working by myself. I have a few people that are supposed to be showing up soon, but they're not here yet. And they're going to put in a ceiling fan, which, yes, I know that doesn't fit the time period, but I'm sorry, anybody in America knows you need a ceiling fan. And they're going to put in the door, which is, I found solid wood doors. I didn't have to buy them new. New, they were like $500. I found solid wood doors from a house that was getting tore down. I still need a couple more to finish off the house, but with something and we can work from there. See, I'm getting big pieces off now, and you just soak it down and then you just start peeling away. Soak it down and just peel away. Sometimes you get big pieces, sometimes you get little pieces. You hope for the big pieces, of course. Just peel away, peel away. Not sure why there's a little line here. I'm thinking that that used to be a chair rail. I might put a chair rail back up. I'm not sure, because there's chair rails around the rest of the room. It might make it look a little nicer if I put the chair rail back up. But either way, we can see the difference in the wall. And the way it's set up, because somebody filled all the cracks with putty on the paneling, that if we wanted to paint again, which I don't recommend, but if we wanted to paint again, we could paint over the paneling, and it would look decent instead of putting wallpaper on. I prefer wallpaper over paint because it is easier to remove than paint is to remove. But so I'm actually kind of glad that they put wallpaper up. Even if they were going to destroy it with black paint everywhere, I'm not sure who in the right mind would put black paint on top of wallpaper, but whatever. Or black paint in a room, period. But whatever. As you saw from my original post on this house, you saw that there's black everywhere. The dining room has partial white paint. I am going to paint the dining room instead of peeling all the paper off, because it looks like it's the same thing as it is in here. I am going to paint it pink and green, and I think I'm going to put a chair rail up that'll be like a yellow or another green or something like that. Just make it a little nicer. And then I have some paintings that I'm going to hang, and I have some blinds and some curtains. I'll show you before I get done, or when I get done, and you'll show working on it and things. My new roommate is 59 years old, and she works at Home Depot, so I can get this stuff no problem now. I can send her to work with some money and say, hey, can you pick this up for me? Which will be awesome. If you hear barking in the background, my dogs are outside. I have 2 St. Bernards, as my other videos have shown. The one has been rescued twice, and the other one is Eclipse, my service animal. Technically, he should probably be in here with me, but with my other workers, he always wants attention from them. So it's just safer to keep them out. Keep them away from their work, keep them away from the other workers and things. And I'm home, so if something happens, I can easily adjust myself. You know, get sugar, get my cane, get whatever the case may be if something happens. So I'm not too concerned about home. Anybody who keeps up on service animals, you know that at home, they do work at home, but at home it's a lot of play. And I like it that way. Man, this plywood, or the paneling is gorgeous. This paneling is absolutely gorgeous. I hope I can keep it looking gorgeous. There's a few spots in it, but that's the nature of removing things, and also the nature of paneling. It's going to get marks in it. At some point, I am going to have to pull the paneling down, put insulation in. But if we're just going to leave paneling up anyways, that's not going to be a big issue, because I can just pull the paneling down, put insulation in, and put the paneling back up again. My roommate mentioned the fact that she would like gray in her room, which I'm not thrilled about, but it's not my room, it's her room. So if she wants gray, we'll do it gray. And then but if she wants paneling, I'm okay with this. I'm perfectly okay with this. And then we can adjust the gray later if she wants to. There's so many different types of paneling. There might even be gray paneling now. I'm not sure. I haven't looked looked at paneling in years. I just know that there's a ton of different types now. I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about with you guys. This is, like I said, this is a lot of hard work. This was actually started by my previous roommate. She tore a section out of the middle of the paper. I'm not sure how she even did that, but that's neither here or there. But that's how we discovered that this was actually paneling, not paint. I knew that it wasn't drywall, so I figured it was some type of wood. I just didn't realize it was paneling that they had done. Because if you look at other walls, you know, let me pick up the camera so you can see this. If you look at other walls, you can not see any lines. But, I mean, they filled it with some type of putty. So you can see that there wouldn't be any lines in it because they filled the paneling with putty, which made it a smooth surface, which was smart. I have seen wallpaper on paneling before, and they didn't fill the holes. And kids especially go like this, and they run holes all the way down the paneling. And then you have these lines and little strips of wallpaper, and that's not fun either. But yeah, I need to get more water on this wall. But you see how it just pulls right off. There are bigger scrapers. I just got this little one to work on the window, and then I decided, hey, you know what? Let's do this with this little thing as well. Like I said, I could buy a bigger one, but why? I can use a little one, and sometimes a little one is bigger than a bigger one anyways. This was not expensive. This was $7, and it came with like 11 blades. Okay, I almost blocked off the camera. I'm not sure what happened there, but I got cut off. I'm putting more water on the wall now. I got a lot done while I was realizing that the camera stopped filming. But you see how much nicer it got. A lot done there. Your camera is sitting on the ladder, so there's only so much I can do here. I'll put you up a little higher. There's only so much I can do for picture quality because of it sitting on a ladder. If somebody else was filming for me, they can move it around. But I'm here by myself, so you gotta deal with what you got, you know. I wanted to show you what we got done today. That wall is almost done, as you can see. It's going to need some touch-up, some scrubbing, final scrubbing, but it's almost completely clear. This wall will probably end up looking the same because, look, there's wallpaper there. However, this wall, they started working on, and the paint came right off, and we're liking the blue. So we're going to keep the blue. Now, the blue there matches the blue that's over here. So we'll probably keep that wall, too, and just scrub it down, make it real pretty. But we have the new ceiling fan up. Sorry, so bright, but you're looking at a light. It's gold. Ceiling fan. It's pretty. The door is still broken. I said it just a little bit ago that I was going to put solid wood doors in. Well, we had an issue. The solid wood doors are too wide and too tall, and we don't have the correct tools to put them in properly. So I'm going to rebuild that door into a sturdy hardwood door. It'll be fun, I promise. Okay, I guess that's it. You'll get more information when I have more.